Good evening, everybody. Good night, or no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty with Maestro. Not just numbers,
not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
And welcome to Talkin Dirty with your boy, me. So I'm just going to get this out the way right now. Kai Killins is killing it in terms of sneaking intel off you guys. Because what he does is he says, oh, why don't you talk about this team? Why don't you talk about that team? Why don't you talk about this team? See, that's how you handle your intel like a top-notch Cold War spy. That's what Kai's getting done on you guys. So y'all sleep if you want to. And Kai knows your business. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So looking up at the upcoming tournament this weekend, one of the teams I definitely want to check out, definitely want to see is the reigning Treys, in terms of a team that is built in the more quasi-traditional style of two bigs, 6'11" Brandon Crawford, 6'10" Caden Spencer, and everyone else falls into the traditional framework of the, I'm going to say, old school basketball team, though I think a lot of my colleagues will probably just spit out their coffee and Metamucil when I say that, because when I say old school, I'm talking from late 70s into the 80s. It's not that long ago for some of us anyway. But everyone else rocking the hikes between 6'8", 6'7", and, all the way on to the guards at 6'2". And by that, I'm talking about their guards and Colin Storm, a force to be dealt with, as well as Jalen Bryant. So we're talking about athletes that we know of, that we have an idea of what they can do in terms of being able to pass the ball, being able to move the ball. The reigning Treys is by far one of the best teams in terms of transition ball that I recall from last season. Season 2 with Tafari Morrison as their leader. I think we're going to see more of that in a way. I should say his second year coaching anyway. I think we're going to see more of that in a way. The idea of what you can do with this team, because of the athletic bigs like Dylan Laporte, Von Moe, Tommy White, Jalen, I would say Jalen Bryant, Calvin Javelin. Those players and that athletic personnel will definitely put them in a position to, again, be the leader in the transition game. And I think that they have enough there that they can prove that the transition game will be enough to carry them throughout this season as they develop in their players, as they're developing the people around them, because that's something that transition game travels from row to row to row, or tourney to tourney to tourney game. So we'll see how that's going to play out. I really can't wait to see it happen. Smart IQ all the way around, and I think it's just going to play very well for helping them match up across the tournament. So there you go. You know what's up. Holla at your boy. Tell me what else you think. And we get back on to Talkin Dirty on the other side.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
See the game, be the game.
game.
Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And welcome back to Talkin Dirty with your boy, me. So I want to get into this thing about spacing, what I talked about earlier with spacing and players. This is your general rule. The closer you are to the bucket, the closer you want to be to the man you're defending. The farther away from the bucket, the more space you want to give yourself an opportunity to be able to react to their breaks or their movements or what they're going to do. So going back to what I saw before, if I'm a big guarding a small in the paint, I'm going to be right on top of you because all that's to my advantage. I can block you. I don't need a force multiplier. I can impede your ability to get to the rim. If I'm a small guarding a big in the post, I'm still going to kidnap that space, so to speak. But I'm going to do it in a way such as to force you to have to deal with the ball on one side or the other, not across the table. In other words, I'm not going to let you catch the ball on platform. I want to make you catch the ball standing on one foot or having to move or extend yourself away from your position so I can continue to crowd you and make myself as big as possible, keeping my hands straight up. If I'm front guarding you, I keep my hands straight up so it's in your face area where I'm destructing your vision. Also giving a chance that if the ball should come, I can now react to it, jump, and maybe get to the ball before you can. If the pass is high enough, I can then rotate myself, give you the dirt that you need to land on, but then I then take up the space in between. So that's something about space that I always try to yell about what players should recognize. Farther away from the basket, more space you want to give, closer you get to the rim, close that space in. So just keep that as a general functioning rule. The other thing I'll say is this: what allows you the flexibility to use spacing and speed is to understand that you don't always follow the man, you follow the path and you follow the ball. By that I mean this: if I'm guarding you and I know you're faster than me, I say this all the time, and we're away from the basket and you make your cut to the basket. Well, I'm not chasing where you are. You've already beat me there. I know where you're going. You're going to the bucket. I'm just straight lining back to the bucket to give myself an opportunity to react and reset and also become an impediment in your way to make you go around me again. Hopefully at that particular point, I got help side. The other thing that I can do, if I want to guard you closer, pressing toward the end of the game, and I want to guard you closer, I'll give you a lane. I'll give you a spot knowing that I'm going to funnel you into my help side. In other words, funnel you into my teammates that are behind me, that are waiting for you to come through and give me a chance to reset so then I can then take over that spot and then be where I need to be effective in terms of doing what? Stopping you from getting to the bucket or impeding your mid-range shot. Hopefully that helps you when it comes to spacing, that you know what Maestro's thinking about, what Maestro's talking about, and hopefully it'll take you to the next space in terms of when I talk about that, you know what I mean when I say watch your spacing, step your spacing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, fam? Good deal. You know what's up. Holla at your boy. Give me a yell. Give me a shout. Can't wait for the games this weekend. And you know what else? No matter what else you ever do, don't let Netflix decide what you're going to watch next.
Like I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.